Hey guys, Jared here today, and I want to show you guys how to take a stock off of a Krieghoff K80. Now, this actually probably isn't as complicated as it sounds. All you're going to need is a towel to lay your gun on so that you make sure that you don't scratch any wood or any metal, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 1/4 inch Allen wrench, okay, and a T-handle preferably will probably work the best for this, a flashlight so that you can see in the stock. And depending on, I'm guessing it probably depends on what type of a stock you have, but you will need one more Allen wrench to disassemble your stock. So let's go ahead and get to it now. Understand first of all that this is going to vary slightly depending on the type of a pad you have on the back of your gun. If you have a gray coil, it will vary a little bit differently and such. So um, you're going to want to understand that. So this is just kind of a general video until we get to the actual part of taking the stock off of the Krieghoff. But disassembling this pad back here will be a little bit different depending on the type that you have. So we're going to take our Phillips screwdriver. There are, on mine anyway, 2 screws here and here. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew those. And make sure that you don't strip these out, or you really don't want to disform the head of the screw. That can make things pretty difficult for you in the future. There's one, the other one here. And take that off. Okay. So now at this point, what you're going to want to do to save yourself some future headaches is you're going to want to go ahead and take a pencil and mark around how you have the gun set up. And actually, you may want to do that, like I said, depending on the stock that you have and the pad that you have on the back. You may want to do that before you take this off. But go ahead and mark around the silver, and just mark where you have it fit so that you can get it back, and because you are going to have to take this off, and you really want to make sure that you can get it back so that you're not losing anything whenever you're shooting. So go ahead and do that, and then next up there is a screw here, right here in the middle, and I'm going to have to take that off so I can take this first plate off, and that should be all that we have to disassemble the pad. So I'm going to take that off, and you're going to want to make sure that you hold this so that nothing comes out, and you probably want to kind of go ahead and hold it vertically so the screw doesn't fall on the floor. And just loosen it up. Okay, there we go. Just take this and hold it here. Okay, so now you can see that we can see the back of our stock right here. And I'm hoping you guys can see this, but at the bottom there is a hole. You're going to take this T-handle Allen wrench and you're going to stick it in here. This is where the flashlight comes in handy because it gets pretty dark in there. So just take your flashlight, kind of lay it over to the side like this where you can see in there. And once you're able to see in there, you will see a Allen screw head. Okay, so stick this back in there, and it's kind of an angle up so you can feel it get in there good, like that. And hold your stock. And just take it out. And make sure you have this held down flat. Nothing should come loose or anything until you actually pull it apart. But just in case, you don't want to drop your receiver on the floor or your stock. So go ahead and have it flat on the surface whenever you're doing this part. Okay, so it's loose. Okay. Now, you can see mine pretty well comes apart real easy. You may have to put a little bit of pressure on it depending on the stock you have. But that's how you take it apart. This is the receiver here. You're probably not going to want to do any real maintenance on this. That's pretty well for a gunsmith to do because these things are pretty complicated. But for whatever reason you're needing to, that's how you take it apart. And it's pretty simply the same putting it back together. All that you're going to want to be careful whenever you do reassemble the stock is you want to make sure that you're lined up good on the receiver. Make sure there's no gaps or anything. Make sure everything fits well so that you don't put a crack in your stock in the wood whenever you're putting it back. But it's pretty simple, guys, so I hope that this works out well for you guys, and Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a great day.